thousand words inside my head, pulling me into the blue. And my mind keeps racing while I'm chasing something like the corner truth. I don't know what you're thinking, you've been drinking, baby. I'm not bulletproof. Sometimes I dream away all the things I wish I would have said to you. It's like 1,000 voices in my head telling me how to get through. And I can't stop thinking of a time when everything was simpler. I don't know who you are anymore, but I can't seem to let you go.
Hello. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy July 1st. We have made it to another month. Hopefully, July won't be crazy, but it's 2020 and so far anything goes this year. Come on in. Welcome to another episode of New Teacher Talk. Today we're talking about class websites, which I think are going to be very important this fall. So let me know, do you have a class website? And if you do, what platform do you have your class website on? Just wanted to kind of give you a heads up on what is happening for the rest of July with New Teacher Talk. Friday, we're going to talk about digital learning this fall and what that might look like. And then we are going to get into some fun things on New Teacher Talk. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. All right. I think, yep, you guys can see this. So coming up next week, we are talking about classroom setup, bulletin boards, and decorating your classroom, which I know is, what every teacher likes to talk about. And then we're going to talk about classroom management, classroom jobs, and then super important would be time management. And then the third week, we're going to hit back to school books, activities, and then teaching routines and procedures. And then that final week of July, I am going live every single day. I'm going to have giveaways. It's going to be sort of like a big kickoff. It will be geared, everything this summer is geared towards new teachers, but I know lots of other teachers who have been teaching for a while just have joined us because They just like hearing about all the fun, exciting tips and ideas. But that last week is going to be highly geared towards new teachers. And I'm so excited. I'm still working on everything that's going to happen that week, but it's going to be epic. I hope you guys will join us that last week of July for all the fabulous things. Happy Canada Day, Christine. Yes, July 1st is Canada Day. So if you are from our northern friends, I'm way down in South Carolina, so you guys are far away from me. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into today. So I am going to share with you my class website, and I use Google Sites, which I've taught in different districts in my state, and different districts have used different platforms. And Google Sites is by far the easiest one, most user-friendly I have used, and I will use it from here on out. So even if I go to another district and they do it differently, I will link it to my Google site. So if you've never created, I'm going to share my screen again. If you've never created a Google site, all you need to do is go to Google Sites. I think my head is in the way. Sorry, you guys. Let me slide that over a little bit. There we go. Sites.google.com. I'm already on the create a new, but sites.google.com. And then you will come to this button to create. They have, I guess, templates. You can sort of go through that if you want, but I find it's easier just to create from scratch. And, it's just, I like to start with a blank slate, but that's just me. So, Marissa asks, if your school doesn't use Google Classroom, can you still use Google Sites? Yes, Google Sites is free as long as you have a Google account. You can get a Google account for free. So if you don't want to use like maybe your personal Google account, because I know a lot of people have Google, I would probably set up a Gmail Google account using like my name. It'd probably be like, Miss Vincent@gmail.com, and then you can create a Google site through that. Then you could have email, like you could even do Google Classroom if you wanted to, but if your school doesn't use that, you can still use Google Sites. So hold on, I've got a couple extra things on my screen that allow me to see you guys. Okay, so I'm going to skip the tour and kind of go into. So this would be your home page, your title page. You can edit and change that. But what I really want to show you, this is the really easy part, is over here you have everything you can insert. You have different layouts that you can use. You can add different pages. There's themes you can use. But what I really like is really all you have to do is double click and it gives you these options. I could add text. I could embed coding if you know about that. I can insert something from my drive. I can upload. I can find images on the internet to use. So this is the easiest part. Now what I'm going to do is just go to my website and show you, because I think it's a little bit easier to explain when you can see things. I am Miss Vincent's Visionaries. My school, like each teacher has a theme, and they do, it's usually with your last name. So Vincent was a little difficult. Most teachers have animals, but there's not many like cute animals with a V. It was like vulture or viper. And I was like, let's find something else. So we are Miss Vincent's Visionaries, which actually turned out really well. I'm glad I went with it. So I created my headings. I created it in PowerPoint so I could use my own fonts. I honestly had to like kind of play around with it a lot to get the right size. I went and checked right before I came on, and it's about like an 8x3 rectangle, and then the smaller rectangle in it to make sure that's what people see. So you could upload your own images to here, or you can just find colors and just go with it to make it real simple. So it's up to you. And then right now my site is just sort of in summer mode. So it has a lot of like check back. But what I like is up here, I have different pages. I have a meet the teacher page so that when parents find out who their teachers in the fall, they can come in and, see me, read about me. And then I have contact information. And then I even include like a few of my favorite things because parents a lot of times like to know those things. And I'm all about the Bitmoji, so she's everywhere. I have a students page. This is the page that my students visit regularly throughout the year. We are one-to-one Chromebooks, so we have access to that. And then I put different links. Again, a lot of it's cleared out for summer, but I put our Google Classroom link. When I have like study guides with like flashcards, and what site do we use? Like quizzes and things like that. I put those links in here. We have Dreambox, just math, fact games, online reading. This is a PDF that I just added straight onto my website, and it's really easy to do. And then I have a parents page that has all sorts of parent information. So this usually gets updated once a week. This is where I put our upcoming dates and our announcements. And then I just have some sort of policies that I want to make sure parents remember, like our birthday policy, absences, backpack is the sort of parent portal that we use. Reading at home, again, a picture I found on the internet and just added it onto my website. So easy. And then again, just communication, things like that. And then I have my class info, which includes our syllabus, class pictures, our schedule. I clicked on it, so it takes it here, so they could also click if they wanted to see our schedule. But then they could also click from the drop-down menu to get there as well. Again, a lot of it's just sort of coming soon. I have a wish list. I just link or put a few ideas and then also link my Amazon wish list. So if parents are really looking for ideas for gifts, they can go there. Not that I necessarily need things, and I don't usually send this link out, but it's there if a parent's sort of searching around. So I want to show you, I'll just go to the student section. I want to show you how easy it is to include something. So I'm just going to, I'm trying to move these screens around so that I can still see your comments, but actually see what I'm doing on the website. So I'm going to just, let's see if I can add oh, you know what? I'm not in publishing mode. So this is actually the actual website to view. So let me just show you on this since I'm here. So what I love is because I use Google Drive for everything. So when I create a newsletter, like our monthly newsletter, I create it in Google Drive, and then I just click from my drive and it will bring up your drive. This is my personal drive, so it actually doesn't have what I would be using. So I'm trying to find something so I'll just click on this and I can just insert it and it pops it in there. Easy. What I also like about it, it's a blank document, so you're not going to see. You can resize it if you need to. You can make it as big or as little as you want. It's a blank document, so you're not seeing any words. But what I like is now it's on my website, and I'll have to hit publish for it actually to change on my actual website. But if I notice a typo or I need to change a date, something has happened, all I have to do is go into Google Drive in this document and change it, and it automatically changes on the website. So that's what I really like about how it works really well with Google Drive and the Google site. Now, if it was a PDF or something, I'd have to totally go in and fix all of that, or a picture. But if it's like an active document, like you can insert a Google Doc, a Google Slide, even I've never done it, but I'm assuming you could insert Google Sheets. And then you can change it in your Google Drive and it automatically updates. So that is what I really, really love about using it, because I use Google Drive for all my stuff at school. So it fits very well. Again, you can add images, you can add your pages here. It automatically comes with a home page. Then this is where I would add, like, this would be the Meet the Teacher page. And then now I have that, and I could add in my picture of myself, a little bio about me. All of this is customizable. You just come in and click around, and it is so easy to use. I 100% love it. Again, you have to hit publish for any changes to actually, it saves, but publish for it to change on the site where like parents would see it or students. It does allow you to, there's a way to like see it. I forget how, but there's a way to see what parents and students would see. So I really, really like using Google Sites. All right, I saw several comments come through, so I'm gonna hop over here so I can see what you guys were saying. Let's see. I actually just created my first website using Google Sites. I'm calling it my class Treadway Travelers, and we're doing the places you'll go. Oh, that's a great idea. I actually saw someone, the whimsical teacher on Instagram, she has a whole highlight about this. She used Google Sites to create an online portfolio. So about teaching, because she was going to a new district and wanted to use it in her interview process. So she created a Google Sites to make like a digital portfolio. So that would be great. Especially because most people are probably interviewing over the internet. Thanks. Yes. Vincent's Visionaries I enjoy it. I call my kids, I say, good morning, Visionaries. And when I email parents, I say, happy Monday, Visionary families. I try to use it everywhere I can. I'm glad I'm getting this info this morning. Our school system has a platform that they have us do our website on, but I think this would be easier for me to learn to do. Ours is more complicated. Yes, I have been in districts that had more complicated websites. And so what I would do now is I would create that home page that the district wants me to use. And on that page, I would say, click this link to visit our official class website, or however you want to name it. And then the link would be to my Google site. And Google would be it's so much easier, I promise. I want a classroom theme to be board games, and my name is Snyder. Not sure what I should name my class. Any suggestions? Snyder and board games. So I don't know. Let me think on that. I'm going to come back to you. And yeah, I have a hard time thinking on the fly, but I will totally come back. Hi from Southern Illinois. I'm in I guess northern South Carolina, upstate is what we call it. Could you show me the steps on you did your titles? I love the font, a how-to video. I could work on that. So it took me a while to just kind of play around with it. What I would suggest is make sure like I did that polka dot background, so I can make that as big as it needed to be so I could center the white box. So I did it in PowerPoint. I can work on a how-to video for that. And then really all you do is, let me hop over here. All you do to add something like that is to just, let's see, I think down here. Yeah, you upload an image, and then you would just choose the image you need and upload it. And so that's how you would do that. And then I think you do need to delete this. You probably could just upload a background, like the polka dot file or anything. I get a lot of my backgrounds like that from Teachers Pay Teachers. Some of them are paid, some of them are freebies. So just kind of look around that. So you could leave this and just have the background, or you could create it with the fonts you like, which is what I did. You can also select an image. They also have different images you can use. Whatever works for you. You can, if you find something on the internet you like, as long as it's for professional use. I'm a pink person, so I might go with pink. As long as it's for professional use, you can use, or like you're not trying to sell stuff on your website. I would assume you could use the image. So, all right. Any more questions? Just drop them in the comment box. I will get back to you after this video. I don't think I introduced myself at the beginning. If you haven't, several of you have been here before. I've seen you in here. I'm so glad you've been joining me this summer. But my name is Rachel Vincent, and I help new teachers discover how to run an effective and efficient classroom in their first year so that they can thrive And if you would like more information, I do have a guidebook to help new teachers. You can find that at missrachelvincent.com/guidebook. I have enjoyed today. I love talking about technology and things like that. So Friday, again, we're going to chat about digital learning and what it might look like this fall. Some things I don't know what we're going to do yet, so I have no idea. But I'm just going to share some of ways I'm planning now, and hopefully I'll be ready to go next month because we start school soon. I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. I will see you on Friday. Bye.